This is my third video I'm going to make on civilization cards. So there's two perspectives I want to give, one from an alt, one from a main perspective. So the first thing is first, these are the world civilization cards. We get these cards for free. So as you can see, we've opened up the one pack for free, and then they drop from bosses daily, from I believe boss 20 to 23. So that's a keynote. So we're going to open these up. I'm going to edit the video. Okay, so we've opened up the packs. So as you can see, we can purchase packs, but they're all for the non-free-to-play stuff. So if we go to the cards, these World Civilization cards, we get a constant supply of these for free. We're able to deconstruct these for composition tickets, which we'll talk about in a moment. So these are always in constant supply without pay. The sets that aren't and limited edition are all these here. So these are in limited supply. Okay, and these are the anniversary events, all that stuff. You only have a finite amount both on your main and your alts without purchase. So what we want to do is min-max how many packs we get to open and have cards available to trade from our alts to our main. And the best way to do that is to, first of all, make sure that you can unlock all three subsets and have all silver cards. And having the complete set will allow you for each. It gives you 2 additional packs, which I've already claimed. So here is 8 out of 8 silver cards. We got an extra 2 packs there. And then having 8 out of 8 gold cards gets you an additional 2 packs. Also, when you unlock all 3 subsets in silver, you get 5 packs in the fame rewards. So it's really a big deal to unlock the 5 silver. So let's talk about what it means to have silver, gold, and diamond and all that stuff. So as you can see, for the middle set here, it means I have at least 1 copy of each card in gold quality. And then for this set here, it's only in silver. So it doesn't necessarily, it doesn't mean that I don't have any cards in gold in that set. It just means the set's not complete. It's still in silver status. So the card rarities. The individual card rarities, there's orange, which we can see with the orange sun. There's purple. That's the next rarest. Then after that is blue. Then after that is green. And after that is black, which is the most common. So here's black. Now, in any particular set, there's going to be 1 black, 2 black, 3 black, 1 green, 2 green, 1 blue, 1 purple, 1 orange. So you can see there's 3 black, 2 green, 1 blue, 1 purple, 1 orange. So the black is most common, green, and then blue, then purple, and then orange is the toughest. Purple and orange, usually in particular for these sets, are the rarest, but orange is ultimately the rarest. Now for trading and unlocking stuff purposes, Evony, so you have to have at least 1 copy of every card. You have to have an additional copy of that card of equal or lower quality to be able to trade it. So if you have a, for instance, I have got a Zodiac Palace here in gold. I don't have an extra copy of that card. I'm not able to trade this one. I have to hold on to that gold card. So same with the Radiant Arrow. Now, here's the Twin Gods of the Starry Sky. So I have a diamond and I have a silver. So I have to keep the diamond, which is the higher quality, but I can trade away the silver version for another orange card. So again, if my main needed an extra copy of this, or maybe one of my fellow players needed a copy, they could trade me whatever junk orange card that I'll likely end up deconstructing for composition tickets. I can do that. And that's kind of the whole idea. So again, when you get the 8 out of the 8 packs for gold, you get an additional 2 packs. So we want to open up as many free packs free to play as possible. And basically the best way to do that is to obtain all the silver cards first in all the sets, like for instance I've done here, and then start working on gold. Now again, you have to keep at least one copy of every card, so you might as well use a copy. This is the most efficient way to do it, to make sure you keep as many cards as you can to trade from your alt to your main. Only use one copy of a card to try to composite to gold. Now, when you go to composite or compose, you will for sure get a gold, and there's a 10% chance that you will get a diamond. So we can see the odds here. 90% chance gold on the left, 10% chance of diamond on the right, and it's completely random. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather up some more composite tickets, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've gathered up some composition tickets to go ahead with our demonstration. So the first thing on your mains, it'd be okay to get gold on all these. I don't mind using 10 of each to try to compose together to get your gold and your diamonds. Again, the diamond is all about randomness. It's random. You have to do it over and over again, which means you want to hold on to copies of cards and only use one at a time. So for instance, for these pay-to-win ones, we're going to try to do it, and I'll show you. We're going to start with the black. So I have 8 copies of this card. Now, so I don't have enough. You need 10 to compose, or you can use the supplement with the composite tickets. So I can use the 8 that I own plus 24 composite tickets to try to get gold or a diamond. But this applies to the alts because you want to hold as many copies as you can of a card to trade away later. And also you want to use this philosophy on your main to have as many chances to try to get a diamond. So there we go. We lucked out on the first one. So we got diamond on that one. You will need more composition tickets, of course, the less actual copies of a card. So 108 to try for. We're using 1 copy for black, and we'll talk about that later. So let's go this one. So again, 108. So I could use 6 copies and 48, or I can use 108 and use the 1. So really, it does not cost that much extra composite tickets, really, considering you're only going to use 1. Okay, and then we're going to go on to the green. And the green costs about double. It's 225 using 1 copy in composition tickets. And that'll also come into play when we talk about how we're going to do stuff to unlock buffs later. So there we go. Then we're going to do the blue. Now the blue is going to cost 450 with 1. Didn't get lucky so far. We've only got the 1 diamond. So the purple costs 1100. It gets very expensive. And then the last one, this one's really rare actually, this Ancient City of Gore. Costs 2200 for the orange, but we're going to compose. There we go. So now, if you own the diamond, it counts as a gold insofar as if it's the only diamond you have for the set. Now we've considered having the set gold. We've got that gold completed. Now what happens is we can claim the 5 out of 5 and 8 out of the 8. So we have 2 more packs of this to open. To get more cards to be able to compose or trade away. There we go. We got an orange card in there. Very good. Look at that. This one's really hard to get. This one here. Now we have one to trade to a friend or an alt or a main. Okay, so from here, everybody wants to unlock gold in all these by using 1 copy of the card, because you're only allowed to trade 1 card per day. So if you got to trade for 10 copies of a card per day, it's going to take forever. And especially when it's only a 10% chance you're going to get diamond. So the efficient way to do it is to compose your 1 copy at a time. Now, just as a side note, for mains, the best set right now is this newest set, and it's the middle set, the Rights of God. You want to unlock 8 out of 8 gold on this because you're going to get plus 700 cav attack flat on your flats. So that's good for, I believe, offensively and defensively. So you get 200 and 200 for 8 out of 8 silver cards, and then when you have 4 out of 4 gold cards, then you get another extra 300. So that's a really good set to unlock for all mains. So we might use this set. So now, once you have all sets to gold um, unlocked, but for demonstration, I have one more set left, silver to gold, and then these two. So I got 3 sets. But for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna roll it this way. So we have one diamond card here, the Celestial Globe. And if we look in here, we see that we unlock a buff bonus of defending ground and troop plus 10 if we own 2 out of 2 diamond cards. So we have one already. Now again, you've seen how the cost of the tickets are, the extra composite tickets. Black is the easiest to do. So for this set, if I want to unlock that extra buff, I might. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get lucky using just the black cards. So, and when you composite once, you have to click down to 1 again. It automatically resets to the max possible. So be careful when you go to do this. And it's okay. This set's already in gold. So all these cards that we're missing diamond on, we can deconstruct them from composite tickets back. Now we got lucky. We got our diamond. So now we can stop. And we can see we go in here. We get a bit of gems. And we unlock that buff. Now, if we want to go for the 5 out of 5 diamond, which gives us the in-rally troop defense plus 4, well, then we could start working with the next 2 black ones, and then we could start working with the green ones. But, yeah. So if you have... usually, typically, you get lucky in a set. Usually, there's one diamond card, so I have 1 diamond card in this one. There's 1 diamond card in this one. So usually you can get that 2 out of 2 diamond one pretty easy. And again, go for the black ones. So what's the 2 out of 2? So in Rally Siege. So again, if I wanted to go for it, let's try see if we can do it for demonstration purposes. How this would look like. There we go. We got our diamond. So now we got the 2 out of 2 bonus on that one. And again, if we want to come back and maybe sometimes the 5 out of 5 diamond one is you're going to start needing the green ones, which will cost more composition tickets. So there might be another set you want to get 2 out of 2 diamond ones on. That you have to evaluate and see which sets you have unlocked and which you still need. But yeah, it looks like there's two black cards I could still try for, and then 2 green ones. And if you do run out, you can always start if it's the set you're working on that you want for sure 5 out of 5, then let's say if you ran out of copies of this card, then you post trading for that particular card. The World Civilization sets do have good buffs. Again, aiming for 5 out of 5 is pretty good. And it depends. Let's see here. And again, you can min-max these, but you can work on those on the side as well. And then again, too, these are good to keep going with as well. To try to unlock your 2 out of 2 and your 5 out of 5 buffs. I believe this one is really good. You get the mount troop HP and then attack on the 5 of 5, so that one's good. You really have to go through them and do your evaluation, make goals and aims, and see which cards you need to trade for. But again, the imperative thing is to only use 1 copy, and that's both whether it's from your alt or your main to try to compose. For these ones, if you're trying to unlock, and let's say you only have 1 copy of the blue card, you may want to go ahead and just use that one, or if you had 2 or 3 copies, try for it, and then when you get more copies, just continually try for it. If it's the last one you needed the set for 7 out of 7. But really, yeah. So you want to unlock as many cards as you can, so that you can do card exchanges and trade back to your main and to your alliance friends. So let's see here. If we go to demolish, that's World Civ. Let's go all. So there's a bunch of gold cards we'll be able to decon. There we go. So those ones totally failed, so we can demolish and get a couple tickets back. Now, you never want to try to compose gold and diamond cards as extras to trade away. No one's ever going to have extra gold and diamond cards, or it's very tough to navigate. It's best to just stick with the silver cards. And also, when you go to deconstruct them, you never get as much back as, say, just decomposing the raw card itself in terms of what it costs to try for a gold or a diamond card. That's why it'd be so tough or rare to try to go for all gold on here. You would, in theory, get 2 extra packs. I think, no, you don't get extra packs if you go 8 out of 8 diamond. So really, you really want to stop at gold cards 8 out of 8 on your alts. Just to unlock as many packs as you can. Open up those packs to have extra cards to trade away. And then just hold on to your gold cards. Now again, you don't want to deconstruct any of the pay-to-win packs unless you have a whole bunch of alts and everybody's kind of lined up, and you'll just never end up trading them all. But really, I would only deconstruct the world civilization. You always have a constant supply of free-to-play packs that you get, again, from bosses, and the 1 per day. So those will always be around forever. You'll be able to slowly get diamonds or gold even on your alts with these. It's not a rush. It's no big deal. But all the pay-to-win packs are finite. So you really want to utilize just unlocking the gold, unlocking as many of the packs to open up, and then to trade away all the extras to your mains, and helping yourself and your teammates unlock extra buffs is the whole shtick there.